Kawaki is becoming the strongest character in Boruto, surpassing his brother with no training at all. Yeah! Wait, should we really be happy about that? The dude claimed once again he's going to kill our MC, and then he got away with being a bum for 3 years?
See, now that's some bullshit.
Two Blue Vortex Chapter 18 reveals Amado is going to unlock Kawaki's limiters and increase his attack potency, which means the multiple L's his ass got in the time skip, they're gonna turn into W's. But that's not all. A new Otsutsuki is potentially on the way, as Amado unveiled his grand plan to recreate his daughter via Kawaki's karma, which means her DNA will now be Otsutsuki. So it doesn't take a big brain to figure out how that spells trouble for my man Boruto, especially since all the Shinju need are an Otsutsuki to feed to the god tree. To let me check my notes real quick. Destroy the entire planet?
Is this serious?
So basically, Two Blue Vortex Chapter 18 starts with Kawaki being completely unhinged trying to farm some aura. However, things go terribly wrong as Sumire witnesses his crazy act. Remember, Boruto is the one that informed Kawaki that Amado can increase his powers due to seeing the future with Kashin Koji. But instead of, casually asking politely, that's an impossible task for this dude. Like, that shit literally doesn't compute in Kawaki's brain. So he tells Sumire to relax and that all decisions will be based on his will. Firstly, by forcing Amado to give him more power or he will die. But guess what? An Uno reverse occurs with the genius scientists activating the secret code to put my guy Kawaki to sleepy time. Time for night-night. So essentially, Kawaki goes night-night for the 3rd time, which only lets us know that Kashin Koji's presumption all the way back in chapter 44 was correct. Remember when he saw Delta shut down? And Koji said, I suspect I've been similarly programmed to turn off via a emergency code. Well, this applies to all of Amado's creations. However, before we dive deeper, the scene switches to Konohamaru finally getting a girlfriend. But things go 0 to 100 real quick. Matsuri, who is cloned from Moegi, is completely in love with the dude. And as Shikamaru explained in chapter 17, Shinju lack intrinsic morality, viewing human concepts like right and wrong as artificial constructs. Their predatory nature stems from natural law, the survival of the fittest rather than malice. Shikamaru akins them to newly born wild beasts with no evil intent, but because they have immense strength, they pose a threat to humans. We then get a huge foreshadowing for disaster, as Shikamaru confirms Naruto would never take this route, but since this is for the survival of the planet, he has no choice. So this is where things get interesting. Konohamaru is given a choice: death by snoo, smashing this entity, or betraying her trust and dying. Make your decision, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments. Which one are you guys picking? It's not that hard, I think. Some of you are really down bad and will make this decision in a heartbeat, you know what I'm saying?
What the? I'm sorry for my language, what the F is this?
Anyways, Matsuri starts blushing like crazy, stating she can finally be her true self around her knight in shining armor, wanting to call her man Konohamaru-chan instead. But boy wonder over here, he tries to play it cool, saying you can't raise me up that easily. And Konohamaru, he starts thinking of Moegi since childhood, where she could call him just that, and after losing her, he's realized that his romantic feelings for her might be mutual, but they just didn't confess it yet for 15 bloody years. As he starts to get uncomfortable, we witness Ryu, the other Shinju, cooperate with Sarada and Mitsuki to find Boruto. He starts spreading iron sand to learn of their surroundings. However, just like we all predicted, this dummy over here, this girl named Yodo, she messed up everything instantly, fam. So this is where things start to get wicked. She's unable unable to control her bloodlust, which makes Ryu pick up on the fact that these guys might not truly be their friends, but imposters. Yodo lies, saying all ninjas have bloodlust, but this plan foils as the others around him don't show such evil intent. But to change the subject swiftly, Mitsuki extracts intel out of Ryu by asking why they want to kill Boruto. However, he's also clueless and just following orders of Jura since they realize Boruto knows too much information about them, like the thorn bulbs for instance. So wanting to survive, they see it as necessary he should be eliminated. Sarada then tries not to be useless for once by asking Ryu to use a thorn bulb as bait to make Boruto come out of hiding. Now keep in mind what I just said because it's gonna be important later on in the video. They said bait literally in front of that dummy Yodo. Cause now we're gonna switch back to Kawaki waking up from his nap. Amado ends up agreeing to make Kawaki the strongest because he did not foresee the existence of Shinju, but there's a condition that comes with it. He explains that the new cyborg he created in Konoha is not Delta. Instead, it's a clone prepared for his daughter Akebi to resurrect in. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting years, and I mean freaking 4 or 5 years to find out what Amado's true plan is. We've been thinking this man is so smoking ciggies all day. What is his plan? Well, listen. In the past, Amado believed he could bring his daughter back to life by cloning her and transferring her memories into a new body, preserving her brain in the process. So instead of working on a cure for her disease, he pinned all his hopes on this method. However, his dream shattered when the clones he created, later named Delta, turned out to be entirely different individuals. Although they looked like Akebi, his daughter, and shared her memories, they lacked her personality and essence. So a desperate Amado repeatedly tried to recreate Akebi's personality, but it failed every time. Eventually, he broke down, realizing that his daughter was truly gone forever. At his lowest point, that's when Jigen came in, offering Amado a chance to bring Akebi back to life on the condition that Amado help him with his plans. But since Kawaki has unlocked Ishiki's dojutsu and has his karma, he can make this wish finally come true by implanting Akebi with a karma of his own, as his daughter's data is inside of it. So over time, the karma will gradually overwrite the vessels until they transform into a perfect Otsutsuki. The soul will migrate and become anchored to the world of the living, and when the karma completes, it will reincarnate through the body Amado created for Akebi. If you guys remember in the original Boruto manga, Kawaki hypothesized that he and Boruto can produce karma of their own, as they have each already had in excess of 80% of their body overwritten by Otsutsuki genetic data, right? So this means Boruto can survive Momoshiki taking his body by reincarnating through a vessel of his own. Kawaki believed, like the clown named Code, that loser that we all seem to hate, that he would be an ideal candidate for Boruto to use as a vessel if he wanted to survive, since even Amado, of all people, even Orochimaru has not figured out how to get rid of a karma even in the time skip. But this is where things go wrong yet again. Now this deal, it poses a major problem. Boruto's strength is tied to legacy and destiny. He inherits incredible power through his bloodline, and this inheritance grants him immense abilities but comes with heavy burdens, such as the tragic prophecy that Momoshiki foresaw. Now unlike Kawaki, Boruto's journey involves training to master his inherited powers whilst resisting the influence of his destiny, emphasizing perseverance and self-control. Kawaki, on the other hand, embodies the use of technology to achieve power. His strength is not inherited but engineered. As a result, his reliance on these enhancements reflect his rejection of traditional ninja ideals and highlights his ruthless approach to achieving his goal. However, this dependence on technology also makes him emotionally isolated by everyone, driven by fear of losing what he has gained. For example, Naruto. So the contrast between Boruto and Kawaki that Kishimoto is trying to cook up a gourmet meal is basically exploring the cost of power, because at the end of the day, we know Kawaki is crazy. He sealed Naruto for God's sake for how many years and lied to the whole world for the sole purpose of wanting to kill all Otsutsuki. So even if he helps bring Akebi back, she can become an Otsutsuki, which means he will kill AMADO'S daughter as well. Now this is where Kawaki makes a great point in chapter 18. Like, it's stupid, and I mean stupid, to risk reviving AMADO'S daughter right now, as it will only increase the number of threats. Instead, he lists the order of people that have to die before that can even happen. The Shinju are first, Code comes after, and then it's Boruto, which is why the time skip scene that has clickbaited all of us for 6 goddamn years is gonna occur. Now Kawaki, he doesn't care if he's near immortal. He's like, bitch, I don't care if I die. Nor does he even plan to survive. He even told Naruto, when I unseal you, my father, you can kill me, but at least I saved the world and you get to live. He don't even care about his own life. He only wants to be a bigger monster than them. Now this is cute. Editor, please cue the clown music right now, please. Because what I don't understand with Amado's literal big ass brain and shit, someone that literally cloned Jiraiya from the bottom of the ocean, nowhere to be found, even by Kabuto and Orochimaru. Someone that created sentient conscious people. My man created dimension machines. And my man literally analyzed the remains of the Otsutsuki god to transplant his DNA to imprint Shinjutsu onto other Kara members. Yet somehow Amado doesn't realize, wait a goddamn second. Why don't I just clone a Renengan and force someone to use the Samsara of Heavenly Life technique to bring his daughter Akebi back? Like Madara was dead for a long ass time and came back to life thanks to Obito being forced to use it. So how is it out of character of Amado to do the same? He used Koji like a tool and is willing to stake the world for his daughter to come back. So why doesn't he just do that? He literally has to take it off.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Bro, they have cloned Manga Sharingan how many times? Look at those kids in Boruto. How many Manga Sharingan? You telling me this guy can't clone Rinnegan? Guys, you need to explain this shit in the comments for me, man. Is it? But with that out of the way, let's move on to Matsuri wanting to smash Konohamaru. But he, like a loser, he drops the ball. You guys are probably thinking that, saying, bro, I would have done this mission to perfection, Shikamaru. You're my Hokage. You want me to infiltrate this shit? If this mission involves smashing this alien chick, I'm gonna smash this alien chick. But Konohamaru said, nah, bro, I'm gonna stay a virgin for the rest of my life. I'm a 20-year-old man. I didn't confess to this girl for 16 bloody years. So you know what? I'm gonna stay true to my emotions, even though I'm a ninja that have been trained for so many decades to not involve your emotions in your decisions to make sure that the missions are successful. Like an idiot, this dude flopped Shikamaru's deception plan instantly. He tells the Shinju not to call him Konohamaru-chan because it's giving him goosebumps. Konohamaru is so stupid that he felt the need to say it despite the person in front of him being a walking nuke that can dog walk him. Like, Konohamaru's weak, he would get one-shotted by this girl. This instantly makes the girl clock on that she ain't no side bitch, and Konohamaru is thinking of Moegi, the person that she is cloned from. Matsuri literally turns into a yandere and wants to kill him on the spot for betraying her feelings.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Now, the same situation occurs with Ryu. Remember where I said he literally said to the guys he's gonna use a bait and he told them his plan, right? Well, extracting a thorn bulb, he makes them think he's stupid. Yodo instantly flops, just like we all predicted in our previous videos, so make sure to hit the notification bell because she takes the bait like a dumbass. So because of Yodo failing all of her ninja training, this makes Ryu's plan work perfectly, knowing that she had insane bloodlust, where he stops all of their movements with his iron sand, making them puppets. Therefore, the Shinju have now learned humans cannot be trusted in record time, people. It only took 30 seconds of interaction with these dumbass humans for them to figure out. Let's just think about that for a moment. You know how funny that is. Shikamaru literally told them they're pops and you need to teach them morals. And these guys talked to them for 30 seconds. And they figured out, nah, mate. Humans can't be trusted. We need to kill them all. That's how badly these guys flopped the mission. Now, to save the day, because Ryu has been traumatized by this experience, Arya uses a new jutsu with his blade that seals the sand, so that they can stand a chance to bring Gaara and Shinki back to life. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, watch this video regarding the final 23 Blue Lock players that made it into the World Cup.